Hello, this is Kevin from kboss2hm.co.uk. So tonight I'm going to do the Drupal upgrade from 8.4.5 to 8.5.0. It's really important when you do this. I've been seeing a few tweets on Twitter with things not going too well for people. Make sure that you make a backup first. I did another video actually showing how to back up in cPanel, but get a backup first before you do this. And then if you are having problems, you can always just quickly put the restore the backup. And with the newer cPanel, they can actually do the whole home directory for you. So you just simply download it, then if things go wrong you just upload it again, so that's great. Just a quick point out that Drupal's dropping support for older PHP next year. They're giving us plenty of notice. So from 2019, I think it's in March, they'll be going to PHP 7.0. So that's worth taking a note of. So without further ado, let's get into actually start get this upgrade going. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into my website, and I'm going to put it in maintenance mode. So where are we? There we go. So I'm going to put the site in and save configuration, so it's now in maintenance mode. In interests as well, what I usually always do, which I'll show you, which I've already done before we got here, clear all your caches, run the cron, just in case, which it's under performance, so take the caches off, etc., because you're going to have to once you've uploaded the new version. So next part, here we go. So we'll just leave that there for now. So we're going to jump into File Manager, Public HTML, and here comes the scary part, if you haven't done it before, not really. And you mustn't delete sites, themes and modules. So we can delete the vent. Let's go up one level. Delete the vendor. Delete the profiles. And we're going to delete the core file. And there you go, that's it all wiped. In interest, if you've got custom user.ini, get that down, make a backup of that separate. Same as robots.txt, get a backup, which I've already done. And these can all go as well. And this can go. And this. Delete these as well. Gotta leave the error log. It's probably going to get overwrote, but if things go wrong, at least we've got something there to index rights. Delete them. Web config. Delete that as well. Delete that as well. So there you go, we're back to very little. So the next part is to go over to, let's just go into the status report. Of course I've deleted it. It's not a problem because we know which version we're going up to. So it's Drupal, and we're going to Drupal 8.5.0. There we go. I'll just check this release notes. There was something in, yeah, the jQuery. If you're not at 8.4.x yet, you know, it might be worth upgrading to that first, because I know there was a few problems with jQuery and that, etc. So, and I can see about the PHP dropping as well. So now have a quick look through the release notes, but I'm gonna download this zip now, and I'm gonna take the file, the zip that I've took down, and then I'm simply gonna open it out and put it into its own little folder, and I'm gonna upload it with Filezilla. So I'm going to pause the video while I do that, because it takes a little while to unzip it, and I'll be back with you when we get back to going with Filezilla. Hello again. So this is the bit now, and I've uncompressed the zip, made a copy of it, put it into here. I think it was 8.4.5 actually I was upgrading from, so that folder's wrong, but not to worry that this is 8.5.0. So now we take all these files and we're going to drag them into our FTP and simply drop them. There we go. And there you go, it's off already. So when the override comes up, always use this action and OK. And there you go, it's uploading now. So I'm going to pause this video. If you're doing this at the same time, now's a good time to make yourself a coffee. Right, I'll pause this and I'll see you at the other end of the installation and upgrade. Hello. I'm back again. So we had a few problems coming through, but luckily we've got through. As you can see now, the front's working. So we have successfully came from 8.5 to 8.5.0. So when it went wrong, it came back with the website encountered an unexpected error. So, and this was trying to run update. So what I did was I opened a new browser, as you can probably see, and then I had to change the config file, which if I don't know if I can go there. Don't know if I've still got it up. Yeah, Cron wouldn't work. Here we go. So what I did was truncated all the database, which was empty, which then allowed us into Drupal, because before that it was totally. I also edited this file. This is quite important. So there's a little setting in here which allows it to update when you're not logged in. And what I'll do is I'll make an actual link to this actual file so you know what it is. So it's, if I go back to cPanel, because it should still be here, and it's settings.php, and I'll give you the data code. So when you open it, it's got to say false, and you're going to change that to true. I also truncated the database Then I run update.php, which you can see on here. It did take a few attempts for it to take it, but once it went into update.php, as you can see, it reset the cache. And you can see here with the S settings, update 3 settings in PHP back to false, but you want to change that to true. So that's great, it's working, that's where we wanted to get to. We've ran the update.php now. I'll put a link to this stuff so people know how to do it as well. But basically, let's just check now. It seems to be working there, so let's see if we can get it up here. The all important, it's thinking about it. In a little bit of time. But as I say, it's came up here, so I'd imagine it's just getting used to itself at the minute. We had it here, and you need to update.php, and I think that's going to load. Don't know what it's current. I think the server's catching up. There we go. So as you can see now, we've upgraded. There you go. We're still in maintenance, so obviously when you come back, you'd go back online because you're running. You check the error log, but you know, we're all done and the update was successful. So I'm going to go over to Drupal now actually myself, because I did put a bug report in that I had this fault, and I'm just going to say what I did to fix the fault, just in case anyone else comes across the same problem. Quickly, I've showed you other videos where the logs are. I did actually open up the Drupal error log, and from the error log, that's how I fixed everything. But for now, thanks for watching, and hope you have more success on first time. But from me, it's bye for now. Thanks for watching.